little holes in it, which we don't really notice until it's too late because we'll fill it up in it.
Shop back on mine.
There you go. But for the people who don't use mine, by Hispanic people, because we got the Juans and the Jose. Right?
So you speak actual Spanish?
No, I don't speak fluent Spanish at all. I don't speak fluent Hawaiian. I can speak bits and pieces of each. So I like, I have this thing that I
In
call...
other words, you're more American than Spanish.
Uh-oh,
Hi.
the puppy's
He's
in.
like my
Hey,
nephew.
Bobby. Hi, baby.
Her name's
He's got
Wendy.
Spanish ancestry, but he's more American than Spanish.
My name is Ramon Carlos Garcia, or if you pronounce it correctly, Ramon Carlos Garcia, right? But
Right.
if you translate my first and middle name from Spanish to English, I'm Ray Charles.
I like that.
And so while we were talking, what I did was I just turned the Kirby into a leaf blower.
Oh, nice.
Right?
I have an actual leaf blower.
There you go. But we can also flip this guy around and turn him into a gutter cleaner.
I don't even think we have gutters on our house, do we?
We do, but only one. I mean,
Yeah, but it's better to do it a dry season too. Don't do it when it's wet and rainy out there.
Yeah, that way you
But
can
when it's
sit
all
on it.
dried out, you can just take this and it just blows it right out, making it quick and easy. Also, while it's an air pump,
You blow it at Wendy Dog and scare the crap out of her.
so having a wife and 3 daughters, all with long hair, I am
Hey.
constantly having to use my T-tool here. Now, when it's
You have to
connected,
comb their hair.
well, it could be, yeah. And to be honest with you, it's,
You never
so,
seen that YouTube video?
so you could
Just let him do his job.
Use it as a head massager.
Oh my hell.
Yeah, like when you come home from a long day at work and you know you've got some like dust or whatever, it's like sawdust or whatever. You can use this as a head massager and suck up all the dust out. Right? While it's
That would really help whenever.
while it's set up
Yes.
as an air
The
pump.
dog
though,
loves him more than I do, I think.
While it's set up at the air pump, you can turn this guy inside out like this. And I'm constantly using this utility tool like this at my house because my wife and my daughters are clogging up my drains on a constant basis with their long hair, right? So
Gee, with 4 daughters and a wife, I don't think we know anything about that.
right? And so with instead of buying like liquid plumber or Drano, which is like all a bunch of chemical based stuff, that's a temporary fix. Until we can get a plumber to come in to overcharge us to stare at his butt crack while he snakes it out, right? Right? So this may be a temporary fix because it ends up clogging up again, but it's still, I own the machine and it's not like a constant service or chemicals that I'm having to buy on a consistent basis. And what I do is like I'll take this to the tub. And I'm able to just push it right through. Now, if the 30 psi isn't doing the job, I can again attach the head and make it push out 80 psi, which will definitely push it through. If it's a double-sided kitchen sink, cover the side that we're not blowing through so we don't end up with stuff all over the ceiling. Okay? If it's a bathroom.
He's done this once.
So this is through, I learned the hard way 8 years ago when I first started working for Kirby. And then on a bathroom sink, make sure you cover the wall of the hole, hole that's on the wall. So this way, it doesn't spray all over the mirror. Yeah. I've done that before too. But don't ever use it to plunge a toilet, because then we'll learn the definition of S hitting the fan, right?
Using a toilet.
Yeah, so don't do that. I always make sure
That's not very
you can unclog a sink and a drain, but don't use it to unclog a toilet, okay? And then also this is the dog grooming attachment. Yeah.
Do you want groomed?
Come here, baby. Come
Do you want groomed?
Come here.
She's
Now-
like, I don't know.
Now at first, it's
I'm not
gonna.
liable if you get bit.
Hi, baby. That's a good one. That's a puppy. Hi.
She's dunked down her throat. I don't like that, dog.
Hi. Oh, that's a sweet
Wendy's like, okay, you can stay.
So you what you can do is just use it like this on them, and as you can see, it's kind of getting off some of the loose stuff. Now, if you want to do a full grooming with the vacuuming part, I wouldn't say just attach the hose and stick it to the dog right away. If anything, do a process where you have them near the machine while it's on, while you do this to them.
My sister's dog goes over and wants screwed all the time.
There you go. So this way they get used to the sound of the motor and the feeling of this at the same time. And then you'll be able to gradually add the hose to the attachment, and then be able to kind of just suck all this stuff out. Then once you're done grooming, doing this part, then you can take the spray gun, which is what I'm going to use to do the window washing. And then this can also be a light bulb changer.
For us shorties.
Yeah, so you grab onto the light bulb with the swivel, you twist it off, bring it down, turn off the machine, throw the old one away, put the new one on, turn the machine back on, and then you can twist it on. And then make sure you turn off the machine before you pull this down, so that way we're not ripping the ceiling off. Okay.
Breaking the light bulb.
Right. So that's why this is called the utility tool, because it can be used while it's on the air pump or with the vacuum, and it has a lot more than just one tool thing that you can do with it, right?
Mama, you're gonna put that up.
Oh, perfect.
Alright, so I'm going to fill your pets and like how Michael Vick is. Okay?
Oh my God.
What did Michael
You
Jackson
missed the
and
Mac.
Tina have in common?
Boys' pants are half off.
What do they have in common now?
What?
They're both gone.
Dead. They're both gone.
When was it time to go to bed at Neverland Ranch? When the big hand touches the little hand. No.
Oh,
Oh. The views and opinions are not expressed by the redheaded mom.
I'm actually a fan of like his music and like dancing and stuff like that. Entertainer wise, man was a genius. As far as all that other stuff, they're good for me for just making jokes with. Whether he did it or not, that's between him and God.
Right, exactly.
But I do have a good one. So the day that Michael Jackson died, right? There was another celebrity who had passed away before him that day. Her name was Farrah Fawcett. Right?
Oh,
So-
I didn't know she died the same day.
Yeah, very same. She died earlier that day before he had passed away. So Farrah Fawcett had died.
So nobody paid attention to her because Michael Jackson died.
And then what happened was she had gone up to heaven, and God was just like, you know, you had done so many good works in your time on earth that, you know, I just want to, other than you just coming into heaven, I want to grant you at least one wish, you know, anything you want. And she goes, well, if I could wish anything, I just want all the children in the world to be safe.
No, she's a good person.
Well, that smells good.
So it's scented with the extracts of the lavender plant, so it's all natural lavender.
Okay. I'm moving the table for you.
I have rollers up on the table.
Nice. And now the window's all done.
Good. That's it.
Yep. So after you spray, give it a base spray. You apply a layer of the foam to the top. Now the foam right now is, because it's 80% air, 20% moisture base, it's also acting as a squeegee and drying the window as it comes down. But it's also
Whoa, that
oxidizing
really
all the
is
dirt,
working.
oils, and greases off of the window at the same time. Now the foam is going to collect here on the bottom where it will dissipate into a dry form. So where you won't really have to wipe it off if you don't need to. But if there's any wiping done, it's just going to be the wiping at the bottom instead of having to take the Windex and wipe the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
And then when it's fully dry, it leaves a shield on there that will protect the window or mirror from future fingerprints and smudge marks.
Oh.
Amazing. You just tested it.
Yeah.
Perfect point.
Now, for a window that has already been like, so you see how some of this stuff didn't come off?
Right.
So for like this big stuff here, you definitely probably want to do a good scrubbing of get it off first,
Right.
and then do this to the window.
Okay.
But as you can come take a closer look, you can totally see a huge difference between this side of the window and that side of the window.
That fly thinks so too. Oh no, I can see it already. Just because I look at that window all the time.
And then with the rest of this stuff here, we can go over to the towel.
Oh, what's he gonna do for you girls?
And
Balloons.
It's gonna spray the dog.
now, you guys remember the movie Frozen, right?
Yeah.
You know one of my favorite songs was from that one?
No.
No.
You wanna build a snowman?
It's okay. What is it, Wendy? Holy mackerel.
So a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
And remember, I said Kirby can help with babysitting, right?
Right.
You try to need the kids to be occupied for a little while. Make them a nice little pile of foam bubbles to play with.
Go play.
Right? Now, wait, before you guys jump in, check this
Wait,
out.
wait, wait.
Playing on my iPad.
So it's an air foam, right? And this is why I have the lighter in my pocket. Okay. See how it doesn't extinguish the flame?
Oh.
It actually opens up to the flame. You can make a Kirby jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, Mom.
And then another thing is the air foam, 80% air, 20% moisture base. So it dissolves almost instantly. And because of it having no chemicals in it, watch this, guys. I'll rub it right into my eyes. No sting, no burn, no, oh my god, I got soap in my eyes. Yeah, that doesn't happen. If you drink the solution, it's very uncomfortable. It's a sodium base and it will dry you out. So you'll start making these dry heaving noises. This is also something from a personal experience, okay? So you'll start making like dry heaving noises. So you'll be a little scared at first, but because there's no chemicals, your body will accept it. So there's no chemical fiery outburst.
Can I
Right?
touch it?
Go for it.
Okay,
And-
go.
and jump in. And you can
Awesome.
even just
He's my biggest kid. Go play with it, baby. Look. Oh, feel.
No. Leave me.
Have you ever done a bubble high five before?
No. Actually, yes, I have.
There you go.
But I did it with hand sanitizer. It got in my eye.
DJ, I put it on your head.
I don't know about that. Oh
You want to touch it?
It's okay, Glenn.
Not
Let
mine.
me be.
He's shy.
I bought it on my phone.
He's the shyest one.
I think it would probably clean your phone.
It could.
Hey,
Here.
I have a
You
beard.
got a beard just like that. Look.
Did it work? Or what?
This is awesome.
We're gonna clean you guys.
Yeah.
Now, you guys still have to take your bath tonight, okay?
Okay.
And I see you sucked in some of the bubbles
Oh,
up.
you out of shape, boy.
So you felt that when the bubbles went, you felt that gush of air just kind of go in,
Yeah.
right? And it tastes pretty bad, right? Now the other thing is, make sure you don't drink the solution, because even though it won't hurt you, it's still a bit of a laxative.
Learn that the hard way
Which
too.
is maybe something you could use in case, you know, kids are having bowel problems. Let me hear, drink some Kirby shampoo.
Is this the bubbles you want? The bubbles things?
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's the bubbles.